Alright guys, welcome back to the channel and episode number 44 of this Did You Know series as we take a look at 5 more things you might not know in WWE 2K18. As always, if there's anything you'd like to suggest to be covered in this series, then leave a comment below and you could get a shout out in the next episode. Did you know the crowd have their own special animations when reacting to Bayley, Harper and Rowan, Finn Balor, Randy Orton and John Cena? As the years have passed, WWE games have continuously updated the crowd, taking them from 2D sprites in the early games all the way up to the current 3D crowd that we see walking around the arena and reacting to superstars both during matches and entrances. Therefore, today we're going to be covering 5 specific crowd animations that take place during entrances and during gameplay. First up, we'll have Bayley, as should you check out the crowd during her entrance, then you can see the crowd reacting to her every time she throws up her hands, as they too make the same motion to participate both in her entrance and her win animation. Next up, we'll have Wyatt family members Harper and Rowan, as should you check out the crowd during their entrance, then you can see the crowd waving their hands in the air as they sway to the sound of the music. Next on the list, we'll have one of the coolest entrances that feature crowd animations, this time for Finn Balor, as during Finn's entrance you can see the crowd throw up their arms in unison with Finn every time the music cue hits. Up next we'll have Randy Orton, as should you play as Orton, rather than see the crowd get involved during his entrance, instead you can see the crowd react to him every time he uses his iconic pose, as the fans will mimic his actions and copy him. Finally, we'll have John Cena, as like Orton, he too has a move which causes the crowd to react to him, as should you perform the 5-knuckle shuffle, then you can see the crowd mimic his actions by performing the You Can't See Me. So there you go, that was 5 instances of crowd participation in WWE 2K18, but if you know of any more, let me know about it in the comments and I'll feature more in a future episode. Did you know it's possible to play an empty arena match? This one in particular is exclusive to PC gamers, as Skip Chip reveals that the PC version of the game comes with an added option to set the crowd density, which affects how many people you'll see in the arena, with 100 being the standard full arena and then less and less people being included as you'll know on the slider. Once you hit 0, then this results in no crowd at all, giving you the option to play an empty arena match, just like we're seeing in WWE 13 as part of the game's Attitude Era mode. Whilst this option can make for a pretty cool matchup, it's not actually intended as a gameplay feature, as the crowd density option is actually there to help lower the workload and allow the game to run faster on slower machines. Did you know that Chris Jericho's tattoos have been replaced with custom ones? You may have seen a news video recently featured on the channel in which I talked about a lawsuit from Randy Orton's tattoo artist over 2K using tattoos that she designed without permission. Now this isn't a new thing, as issues like this have gone on for a few years now and led to 2K replacing certain tattoos like those of CM Punk to avoid any issues over copyright infringement. Today we're going to be featuring one of those individuals in WWE 2K18, as should you take a look at Chris Jericho, then something you might not be aware of is that his tattoos aren't actually the ones he has in real life, as Jericho's tattoos feature the likes of the Rolling Stones logo and the logo for his band Fozzy. However, to avoid any copyright issues, 2K replaced both of those tattoos, firstly with the Rolling Stones logo being replaced with a similar mouth featuring a pair of fangs, and secondly with the Fozzy logo being replaced with a similar skull. Now personally, I think 2K have done a great job here, as despite these logos being custom, they're actually really similar to the real ones, and unless you take a really close look at them, then it's really hard to tell, and therefore something you might not be aware of. Did you know that it's possible to perform the Shield's Triple Powerbomb through a table? This one comes from AJ Shadow, who reveals a neat little trick for the Shield, as should you play a tables match and set up a table in the ring next to the ropes in this location, then once you trigger the Shield's Triple Powerbomb worm-G, then you can actually perform the move through the table, giving you an alternate extreme version of the move, which is perfect for winning a tables match. Did you know there's a way to perform in-ring finishers on the outside instead of using ringside finishers? When it comes to finishers, 2K have included options for 2 sets of finishing moves depending on the location of your superstar, as firstly players have 2 finishers that they can set whilst they're in the ring, and separate 2 outside finishers for when they're on the outside. Despite this, Zohair Ustas reveals that it's actually possible to perform your in-ring finishers whilst on the outside, as even though these are replaced by outside finishers, should you use an in-ring finisher that is compatible with the carry system, then should you gain a stored finisher and lift your opponent into the carry position, then you can actually perform your in-ring finisher instead of one of the outside ones, effectively giving you up to 4 different outside finishers to choose from. So there you go, that was 5 more things you might not know in WWE 2K18. I hope you enjoyed it, and if you did, I would love it if you could drop a like to show your support, as well as leaving a comment below to let me know what you made of today's features, and if there's any other secrets, hints or Easter eggs that you think I should cover. As always, make sure to subscribe to the channel for more Did You Know episodes, and smack that bell notification icon so that you can be notified the second a new video drops. Until next time though, all that's left to be said is I hope you've enjoyed this video, have yourself an awesome day, and I'll catch you later.